Hey, this is Retired Geek Woman, and this is Skyrim SE Retired Slow Play, Part 24. When we left off, we had come into the Sour Cairn, and were in search of Serana's mother. She had left this incredible secret passageway into this very creepy place. And so this is an incredible, weird looking place. It doesn't feel comfortable. It's just a weird place and scary, and there's ghosts. And what I did there is I clicked on this little thing on the ground. It's called a, let me see what it says here, soul husk. And you can find them all over the place. And within this area, there's a whole bunch of quests that you can do. And I don't think I ever have completed it all. I've only come in here a couple of times after I had gotten this downloaded content. So it's really strange. Those look like ice wraiths, but they go right past you. So there's these ghosts in here, and you can talk to some of them. And some of them just say, like that had a no-name person says, what a horrible place. Some of them just say things, but other ones will give you some quests to do. And that's outside of helping or finding Serana's mother. And it's, I don't know, it's just a really strange place. And so I'm going to go ahead and do a number of the quests that are here. And, maybe finish a good part of them. Also, these things called Bone Man, they're so creepy. They're like black skeletons, basically, is what they look like, and they just randomly come and attack you. So you got to kind of keep your eye out for them. They're not hard to kill, and the nice thing is that they don't explode like skeletons do. They just kind of die and turn into a puddle of black goo. So you could ignore all of the quests in here except for Serana's mother, or you can get involved and do a few of them. So I decided to do some of it, and you can come back here. And here's one of the ones that you can do. This person is looking for someone called Arvak, and apparently it's his horse. And he says he was attacked by monsters, so he told him to run, and so he's been running for a long time. You have to save him. A place like this will change you. So you feel bad for Arvak, and so your quest becomes to find Arvak. Oh, Serana. She walks around kind of creepy, isn't she, sometimes? But I adore her. So we would take the quest. We need to find Arvak's skull in the Sour Cairn. So that's one of our many quests that we could pick up. So we go ahead and take, that's the first one you come to. So we went ahead and take that one. And this is a pretty good sized place. There's more of those soul husks. And that's part of a quest that we haven't come across yet. But I remembered it from before, and I thought, I'll save myself a heck of a lot of time if I go ahead and pick up that quest, or pick up those items as I come across them, and they can be very beneficial. So it's the map is kind of mediocre. It's dark anyway here, and so the map is dark. It's really hard to see any obvious paths. So oh, there goes the horse. So it's like, oh wait, come back. Where are you going? And so I didn't know what to do for sure. I thought maybe we should try to click on him. So that's what I was trying to do, is trying to click on him, and I couldn't, and he would vanish and then show up again somewhere else. I got, okay, where was I? What was I doing? So I don't know what to do with that yet, but we'll figure that out, and figure out where to go as well. And as you can see, it's just it's kind of like I guess if there is a purgatory, it's kind of a place like that, where you go in between. I hated it that we learned that this is where the souls, when you use a soul gem, this is where the souls go. So that was a rather creepy thing to find out. And he says, stay away from the keepers. You must stay away from the keepers. So something called keepers. We're getting a warning to watch out for the keepers. So I don't know what those are, but they sound rather ominous to me. And so I'm just kind of looking and trying to figure out, where's my paths? Are there paths? And where do we go? How do we get to Serena's mother, wherever she might be? And so just kind of looking around this creepy place. And if you look carefully, there are some obvious paths. There's obvious, you can see there how it looks like sand, more or less. That's kind of an obvious path. So we can follow that. We can go off path. It's easy to get lost in here. I know the first time that I came here, I got completely lost because I did not see. There comes a horse again. Dude, where are you going? And where are you? Wait. Let me click on you. I'll ride you. And Serena's, where'd you come from? When she says that, then that means something is out for us. And there is another bone man. Who up? Oh, we're after her. So it's like, ugh. Some black. So we get a soul gem out of almost all of them, I think. So they're worth killing if you need soul gems. Oh, what happened? Something else is attacking us. Oh, it's a bone man. He was a bone man. Tough day for you. I don't think I've ever heard her say that before. Tough day for you. So she's got some, all of them have basic things that they say, and a lot of people complain that it's repetitive. But hey, I mean, think about that for all the voicing that you would have to do and all the things that you would have to say. She says a good enough variety for me. She doesn't get on my nerve too much. So we are going to continue on what looks like a path in the direction of our pointer, and still trying to figure out where we should be going and what we should be doing, because we really don't know what we're looking for. Other than that horse, which we still don't know what that's about. And it's weird, things were lit up in weird colors. And we have found, what is her name? Valerica?
Is it really you? I can't believe it. How do we get inside? We have to talk.
Serana, what are you doing here?
And
Where's your
her
father?
mother's like, oh no,
He doesn't know we're here.
you're not supposed to be here.
I must have failed. Harkon's found a way to decipher the prophecy, hasn't he?
No, you've got it all wrong. We're here to stop him, to make everything right.
You'll notice she's dressed in vampire armor
For a
too.
stranger here? Have you lost your mind?
She's not overly pleased to see Serena, and she's definitely not happy to see me.
So how has it come to pass that a vampire hunter is in the company?
How does she know we're a vampire hunter?
It pains me to think you travel with
We have
Serana under the guise
vampire
of a protector
armor
in an
on.
effort to hunt me down.
We're not just here to get the Elder Scroll. We want to help Serena too.
Your intentions are noble. Serana has sacrificed everything to prevent Harkon from completing the prophecy. I would have expected her to explain that to you.
Exactly. We're here for the Elder Scroll to stop him.
For the protection of her Elder Scroll alone. The scrolls are merely a means to an end. The key to the tyranny of the sun is Serana herself.
What do you mean by that?
When I fled Castle Volga, I fled
Two
with
Elder
two
Scrolls.
Elder Scrolls. The scroll I presume you found with Serana speaks of Ariel and his arcane weapon, Ariel's bow. The second scroll declares that the blood
So that's the
of
blood
Volhardra's
scroll.
daughter will blind the eye of the dragon. Like myself, Serana was a human once. We were devout followers of Lord Molag Bal.
Lord
Tradition
Molag Bal.
dictates the females be offered to Molag Bal on
That's
his side.
the Daedric,
You survived the ordeal.
whatever those things
Those
are.
that do emerge as a pure-blooded.
Those are a big deal in Oblivion.
We call such confluences.
And here
the
they
daughters
kind of
Cold
have
Heart.
different, they fit into the story in a different way.
Now you're beginning to see why I wanted to protect Serana, and why I've kept the other Elder Scroll as far from her as possible. and obtained Ariel's bow, and
Oh,
Serana's blood
jeez.
was used.
So her own father
The tyranny of the
had
sun
planned to
would be
kill her
complete. In
for the
his
tyranny of the
eyes,
sun,
she'd be dying
so that it would be
for the
dark
good
all the
of
time. He'd planned to kill
vampires.
her.
And how exactly do you plan on stopping him?
So we tell her mom, you know,
If
we're
you
gonna kill him.
believe that, then you're a bigger fool than I originally suspected. Don't you think I weighed that option before I enacted my plans? You
Yeah,
care
what does she
nothing for
think?
Serana, or our plight. Whether or
That's
not
not
you
true.
become one of us in order to survive the Soul Cairn, you're still a vampire hunter.
Well, yeah,
You're
but
here because we're
only because they're
abominations in your mind.
killing humans
Evil
all over the
creatures
place.
that need to be destroyed. Serana, the stranger, aligns herself with those that would hunt you down and slay you like an animal. Yet I should entrust you to her.
This stranger has done more for me in the brief time I've known her than you've done
Whoa,
in centuries.
that's huge. That's huge.
I gave up everything I cared about to protect you from that fanatic you call a father.
Yes, he's a
Obviously, this is a very dysfunctional family.
but he's still my father. Why can't you understand how that makes me feel?
Serana, if you'd only open your eyes.
Of course, Serena only has
your
half the
father
story.
discovers your role in the prophecy, that he needs your blood. You'll be in terrible danger.
So to protect me, you decided to shut me away from everything I cared about.
Yeah,
You never
everything
asked
for
me
hundreds
if
of
I knew that
years.
tomb was the best course of action. You just expected me to follow you blindly. Both of you were obsessed with your own paths. Your motivations might have been different, but in the end, it was still just a pawn.
I said that right on early on, that I felt that Serena was a pawn between her
I don't know if
parents.
we can ever have that. Maybe we don't deserve that kind of happiness. Maybe it isn't for us.
Maybe not,
But
Serena.
we have to stop him before he goes too far. And to do that, we need the Elder Scroll.
I'm sorry, Serana. I didn't know.
Finally, some clarity.
I allowed my hatred of your father to estrange us for too long.
Exactly.
Forgive me. If you want the Elder Scroll,
Well, thanks a lot.
your intentions are still somewhat unclear to me.
I don't know what we can do to
For
convince
Serana's
her.
sake, I'll assist you in any way.
Oh,
that I
good,
can.
good. Thanks. We prefer not to die. So, do you have it or not?
I've kept it safely secured here ever since I was imprisoned. Fortunately, you're in a position to breach the barrier that surrounds these ruins. You need to
So
locate
apparently
the
there's a
tallest
barrier
of the rocky
here. You can
spires
kinda
that
see it.
surround these ruins. At their bases,
And
various
so,
energy is being drawn from unfortunate souls that have been
Valerica has been entombed. You can
Destroy
see
the
this
keepers
purple
that
barrier
attend
around
you,
her, and
and it
she
should
can't
bring the
get
barrier
out.
down.
And so what we got to do is we have to destroy
One
the
more word of
keepers,
warning.
and the barrier
There's a
should go
dragon
down.
that calls itself Durnehvir.
Oh, by the way, there's a dragon.
Be wary of him.
Durnehvir
The
is
Ideal
around,
Masters have charged him with overseeing
and he's
the
down here
keepers, and will
too.
undoubtedly intervene
So
if you're perceived
wonderful.
as a threat.
So we're warned about that.
As you've been traveling in the Soul Cairn, your body has become attuned to it. Let's just say a tiny
Part of you
rubbed
rubbed off on it.
and
It's
in its
a,
place,
and in its place, a bit of Soul Cairn filled the void. So we have a little bit of the Soul Cairn in us. Isn't that wonderful?
Using the portal any longer.
She's saying that we should be able to get out no problem.
Archon's vision is a world plunged in
Isn't that
eternal
comforting?
darkness, where the vampire can flourish and never again fear the tyranny of the sun. What he fails to realize is how much
So
attention
at
will
least
be
she
called to
sees
our
the situation a
kind
little
if
more
prophecy
clearly.
came to fruition.
And not only that, once they kill off all the humans,
There are many who wouldn't stand
what are they going to eat?
They would raise
They don't
armies
mention that. They don't
against
talk about that, but
Durnehvir
it's, they should really think about that.
The order of the
You
day
know,
would be our
I've watched
destruction
enough vampire movies to
until
know that
every
could be a
last
problem.
vampire was hunted down and eliminated. I do. It's how the vampire has survived for millennia, and the only way
So,
we can
you know, she's
continue
got
to
a
survive
more
is
healthier attitude about vampires. You live in the dark, and
Archon's vision is a world plunged in eternal
Stay hidden.
darkness, where the vampire can flourish and never again fear the tyranny of the sun. What he fails to realize is how much attention would be called to our kind if the prophecy came to fruition. If it
All right.
the order of the day would be our destruction. I do.
So I accidentally
how the
clicked on
vampires
things. I was
survived
just
the
making sure
war.
that we had, you know, I swear I click on things and it clicks on something else. I don't know if it's my mouse. I don't know what the deal is, but I get very frustrated.
I requested refuge in the Soul Cairn, and in exchange, I would provide the Ideal Masters the souls that they crave.
Ideal Masters.
If I had foreseen the value they placed on my own soul, I would never have come here.
So they tricked her
The Ideal
there.
Masters unleashed their keepers and sent them to destroy me. Fortunately, I was
And
able
that's
to
how
hold
she's
them
been
at
held
bay and
prisoner.
retreat into these ruins. Unfortunately, yes. Since the keepers weren't able to claim my soul, they had their minions construct a barrier that I'd never be able to reach. Time has very little meaning to me. Consequently, it has little meaning to the Ideal Masters as well.
So we know that Serana had been put away for hundreds of years.
Each watching
So
the other to see which
I guess, how do you say her name? Valerica? So she's been in here for hundreds of years too. So dysfunctionalism continues in this family. They're just making one mess after another.
Believe they are the crystalline structures dotting the Soul Cairn. I believe there's more to it than that. I think they transcend what we perceive as a physical form.
Just give a little background on some of the creatures that are in this Soul Cairn. These keepers are bad news.
Conduits, through which the Ideal Masters speak to their underlings and feed on their victims.
There's these giant crystals
Ideal Masters
that are near the Ideal Masters,
pure souls. It's the reason
and
for
they're
the Soul
bad
Cairn's
news.
existence, and the only leverage a necromancer has when bargaining with them. The ability to summon powerful undead guardians, as one would conjure an Atronak or Daedra. However, the majority of necromancers that are foolish enough to enter into a bargain with the Ideal Masters wind up here
Oh, so
as harvested souls.
all kinds of really good people here not.
And keep my daughters.
Yeah, of course I'm going to keep her safe.
Let's kill those keeper things and get back to the prison.
Alright, so we have a task. We got to kill these keeper things so that we can free Serana's mother. That's our task from her. And we do that, she'll give us the Elder Scroll. That's the deal. And on the larger map, you can actually see kind of the direction that these things are at, or where they are. So we're going to kind of head out here in the direction of what I think where we need to go. I'm not 100% sure because there's kind of a divider where you walk through that wall. If you saw that we did that to get to her. So some things are on one side and some things are on the other. So it's a little bit confusing in here on how to get where, you know, how, do I need to go all the way through a wall to get to that one that's on my compass right now, or is it on this side? I did see a huge crystal thing right up there if you saw that. And there's lots of things along the way here, and I know that I miss a lot. So there's all of these little, I don't know what you call them, broken down buildings that you can go into and you can get all kinds of goodies. There's chests. There's a lot of Bone Man guys that are in there. And so there's chests and weapons and all kinds of things in here. You can leave with a pretty heavy load if you just collect them all. And some valuable things too, some very valuable things. So it's worth checking some of them out. And they're, like I said, they're a little bit strange. There's traps. Just kind of looking around real careful to make sure that I'm not doing something stupid. And there is that crystal thing. That crystal thing is right on top of a chest. And what it's doing, it's taking my health. And I don't know of a way to stop it. It's just taking my health. I'm like, okay, how can I make this stop? And then I think, you know what? Let's get away. Let's get whatever's in the chest. And as you can see, there's a Daedra heart. There's a good, mediocre sword, soul gem, a filled soul gem. And so it's like, maybe I should get the heck out of Dodge while I have a chance. And once you get away from it, it stops hurting you. But there's many of these in here, and I don't know the purpose of them really, other than if you want what's in the chest, you got to get next to it. I don't know how to make it not hurt me. So what I do is hurry to the chest, get what I need, and then heal up. Because once you get away from it, it stops hurting you. So I don't know. I honestly do not know. I have not explored this enough to learn about it, but I know that there's a lot of, really good. Look at Serena, she looks hurt. There's a lot of really good stuff, and it's worth coming in here to find out. And then I thought there was I thought I better check it out again, and I'm kind of looking around because I want to make sure I didn't miss anything in here. As soon as I come up the stairs, it's going to hurt me. There, see? The thing in the corner, or whatever it is sucking the life force out of me. And I kept thinking that maybe I could zap it and it would stop, but apparently not. So as long as you watch yourself, you've got healing potions or whatever the case may be, you'll be fine. I just wish I knew, why those things are doing that and how to stop them. So I remembered that I had a level up, and if you have, see, look at my stamina and my health right there. That's because of the Sour Cairn, not the Sour Cairn, having to lose part of my soul to come down to the Sour Cairn, and so it reduced those things. So anyway, I took stamina this time just so I could have more carry. That I can carry more stuff, but I was looking here to see if I want to use one of these perks, and I'm not ready to do augmented frost or shock. I don't have enough destruction to do flames, and so I just took a quick look. It's like, okay, what else could I do at this point? And the answer is nothing. So let's continue on. We have a mission here. We really want to. You could spend forever in here, and I didn't want to do that. I do spend a long time. This is a pretty long recording, but I wanted to give you a really good idea of what this is about and some of the things that you could do here. I wouldn't say that I scratched the surface. I've scratched the surface a little more than that, but we'll show some of it, and it's interesting, definitely. I was just like, I didn't like this place. You're not supposed to like this place. It's not supposed to be some place that you necessarily want to be. But it made some interesting content that was kind of wild. Like, wow, this is a weird place. So, I'm getting here close to what I think might be one of these keeper things. I didn't know for sure. My cursor was telling me that I was close to something, or my compass marker, but I didn't know. And I didn't know what it is I'm going to be fighting. How bad is it? Kind of thing is what I was thinking in my mind. How bad is it? Oh, great. I ended up right back where I was. See how easy it is to get turned around? So, and it's like, okay, where the heck am I? Where the heck do I need to go? Not going back to her. So, it's like I said, it is pretty confusing. You can also see there's kind of this barrier all around this area here. And that's where Serena's mom is trapped. You can't go past it, or I can't go past it. So we can kind of go along the edges. And so to open up as much of the map as possible, I like to kind of go along that area as much as I can, just so I can find the edges. And then I saw, oh, wait, I can go up here. I don't think I had been there. It's like, okay, let's get up there and see. Got to kill the Boneyard Keepers, and it's still on my map that this is where they are. So on the bigger map, you can see kind of where they are and whether or not you're close to one of them or not. And okay, one's to the left, one's straight ahead, and one's to the right. So I wanted to kind of go to the one that was closest to me. You can't see that on the local map. You have to do the world map. Yes, I know, Serena. I'm trying, dear. I'm trying to get where we need to go. And she had anything to say? No. She didn't. So I can't say that this is a beautiful place. It's just a creepy place. So supposedly it's still to my left there. So I don't know exactly where. Look at this. There's a chest in here. It's got not much, but it's a chest. Uh-oh. And what is, oh, a mist man? Is that what it was? It's like, what the heck? So they're like the bone guys, and that one had a ring on it. So we'll take that. There's these big, round, barrel-y looking things that are lights, I guess. I don't know. There's so much here I don't know about. I'm trying to figure it out. Very confusing, but it's very interesting. Okay, how do I get where I need to go? There's supposed to be something on the other side of that. I'm trying to go to the one that's nearest me. And I don't know what those little round things were. Like I said, it's a very confusing place. And I'm sure even as much as I go around in here for quite a while, I still know there's a heck of a lot more content. Like, what are these things? Okay, those are windows. Everything's kind of creepy, so I don't really know. Ah, a wraith man? Is that what that was? And again, lousy swords and a soldier. And look at that thing up there. Sort of alive. That thing, when it flashed, took my magic. So it flashed, and then it that time took some, I don't know what it took. Daedra Heart, Petty Soul Gem, and a Reaper Gem fragment. I didn't know what that was. Now it's hurting me. Stop it, whatever it is. Stop you hurting me, you weird thing. So it was a crystal thing, but there was nothing. There was a chest there, but you know, like I said, it's very confusing. I didn't know where to go. Whenever you get closer to an item that, or closer to something that's on your compass, the arrow gets larger. So it's one way. Whenever you're looking for multiple things, you can tell if you are closer to something, that arrow gets larger. And look, it's getting bigger and bigger. Okay, we need to kill this thing. A mist man, as opposed to a bone man. What's the difference? I have no idea. There's another mist man. I'm gonna hit Serana. So that one had a soul husk on it, which we're going to continue to collect. So my pointer's telling me to jump into this weird looking thing, right? I jump into it and it's like jumping into black oil, and it transport me to this whole different place. And it's like, okay, where the heck am I? I didn't know, but I see a red dot showing up on my compass, so this can't be good. So I don't know. I'm thinking that since my pointer was telling me here, there might be a keeper thing or something here. So, and sure enough, there is a keeper right there, and he's shooting bows, taking a good bit of my health each time he hits me. But I've got Serana here to help, so and we're taking him pretty good here, and we got him. He wasn't too hard. And that's one of 3. So it had a black soul gem, which is a pretty it's a lot of value if you want to sell it, but it also completely fills magic items and things. So I decided to go ahead up and see if there was something else up here, a chest or anything, and I didn't see anything else, and we seem to be at the top. I thought, well, I guess we're supposed to go in here to get back out, and that seemed to be the case. That took us back out to where we were. So it's okay, 1 down, 2 to go. And looking at my cursors and saying, you know, what's next? What now? Kind of thing. And it's like, okay, I have one that's kind of, like, they're kind of the same distance, but straight ahead there to the right. It's like, which one? So I don't know. I just start following my compass and things along the, maybe talk to a few people along the way. Who knows, we may pick up a quest or 2 or whatever. These people, I was like, this one didn't even want to talk to me. Don't know why. Ether did that one. So, and I don't know if they end up, if you know, if you do something else, if it causes them to talk to you, or if they just simply don't want to talk to you. Saw a red dot on my compass, and I thought, well, maybe we should find out what that is, or who that is, or what that is. And the more things that we could get rid of, the less things they'll attack us, in theory. And there, I couldn't find a way to get in here. It's like, okay. It's like, aha, there we go. So up the stairs, and I don't know what we're after. Or if it's still there, even. Yeah, up there. Something is up there. What is it?
Where'd you...
Oh, it's a bone man. So we take that out. We got a mediocre bow. Where did he go? Where's his goo? Oh, uh-oh. A wraith man. Mediocre weapon. Soul husk, though, so we'll grab that. Just a book, nothing special that I can see. I don't know if we're supposed to be collecting books. I don't know. I'm not sure what we're after here. So when we come to the top here, I can see down, but I don't see anything. There's nothing that I can see that we need to do. Yes, I know. We need to kill your mother and get back to the prison. Got it. There's other things to be done, Serena. We need to do a few of those things. I mean, we are, you know, in Oblivion, we were the hero of Kavach. I don't know why I didn't jump in that thing. I don't know where it would have taken us. I kept forgetting that those were like portals of some kind. And I guess that's what those round circles are on my map. Portals that get you from one place to another in here. So I don't know. There's more that I don't know than I do know. So I'm really not a very good tour guide of the Sour Cairn. And maybe at some point we can come back here and do more stuff. I'm gonna get you. Oh, look at me in that armor. Isn't that awesome? I look awesome. And oh my, a husk and a soul gem. So that was good. Don't know what we killed, but it was good. So I'm kind of wandering around almost aimlessly here. I should have been watching my map to make sure that I was getting close to one of those keepers. I should have gone to the closer one. I'm not sure. It looks like the one on the left is a little bigger. It's hard to tell. Meaning the arrow gets bigger and bigger on your compass when you get closer and closer to your target. So I don't know. They look about the same size, which means they're approximately the same distance. So we're traversing the map. And who knows what we'll come across in the meantime. It's kind of a sad, scary place. And for my viewers, I'm just curious if you've ever explored this extensively. And you might mention in the comments some of the things that you might have found that I don't end up coming across in my little excursion here. But I may come back. Not too many spoilers, but some tips and hints would be good. I mean, I haven't... the Prima guide that I have does not... It was not for this special edition, which includes this DLC. And the only way I would know anything about it at all is to go on a wiki page or something. And I never did for this. I kind of stumbled my way around the first time and learned a few things. But I'm sure there's like... For all the things that I know, there's probably 3 or 4 things that I don't. I do remember to collect those soul husks. I was glad that I remembered it as soon as I came into this area, because you need quite a few. And we'll come across that, because I do that. Now, you see that the compass marker is getting larger on my compass there, the marker point. So I know that I'm closer to that one than the other one. So, okay, I'm gonna try to stay going in that direction. And there is... Where'd you come from? You've been here all along. He's the keeper, the other keeper. He's like, Serena, dear. Oh, and I'm out of Magicka, and he's almost dead though. So Boom. Bye-bye. You're out of here. And he's got another filled black soul gem. So, very, very profitable. And I thought, well, maybe we got a chest or something in here that we could check out. Okay. Kind of slipping around these cracks. I'm not sure, I'm just going in circles. I don't know where I'm going. So how do I get in? There's got to be a way to go up, I would think. I don't know. I think I've walked gone all the way around the entire thing. At least the one that I was standing on. But this seems so much more. You look right ahead, there's these gated areas, right? And I wasn't sure how to get those gates open. I didn't know the secret yet.
Who's there?
Uh-oh. I hate it when I hear that, Serena. Okay, so on the other side of that gate is something. I don't know, Bone Man is it? Or I don't know what it was. Yeah, it's a Bone Man. So we're going to shoot him through that thing before we figure out how to get in there. And maybe there's something worthwhile in there. I'm thinking, okay, how do we get in the other side? How do you get in there at all? We'll figure it out. Eventually. Did I see? Yeah, I did see some more soul husks. Kind of a creepy thing. A soul husk. What does that mean? Does that mean something that's dead and that's the husk of it? I mean, it's dead? I don't know what. I don't know what they are. But they're all over this place. I don't even know how many. They're everywhere. They're kind of creepy. But they come into play here soon, so. Heading towards the marker again. Mark on my compass. I'd like to take out that last keeper thing, whatever the heck it is. So I'm just kind of running across here. Keeping my eyes out for anything else along the way. Oh, something's coming up on the right, or up in front of us. There he is. Boom! At least they don't explode, they just melt. I don't know if that's worse or not. Just kind of, I'm melting! Yeah, a soul husk and a filled petty soul gem, so that's good. It's like, okay, there's something else in there. And it's another caged place. So, who's there? A bone man is there. I'm glad that we can shoot through these bars. Apparently he can too. We still can't get in there. It's like, oh, I'm gonna figure that out sooner or later. It's like, why don't we go up here for a minute? So I'm kind of looking for like a back way into whatever that caged area is, and I just couldn't find anything. So poor Serena. Anytime you jump off of a ledge or someplace that's not an actual path of something, she will oftentimes go on the actual path and go around the building or whatever, around a mountain even. So that's what she was doing, running around trying to keep up with me. Poor dear. It's like I'm looking everywhere. Like, I don't know what was over there. Maybe it was creepy. And then I see this guy. He's standing next to a wagon. Let's have a conversation with Morven Stroud.
Let's just say I sold something to a guy who
Uh-oh.
turned out to work for a whole
Working for necromancers, that cannot be a good career choice.
The ingredients were phony. Do I look like someone that would double cross a necromancer?
Look at Serena. She said, I'm going to take a break. Have a seat.
Horse, wagon, and all.
So, poor guy, his horse, wagon, everything got plucked down here because he was working with, he double-crossed necromancers. And he was a trader in High Rock. So we asked him, got anything left?
Very funny. And what exactly are you going to pay me
So it looks like a trader. He doesn't take gold because, you know, it's not helpful. There must be something to want. Tell you what, I appreciate what you're trying to do, so I'll play along. Okay, Morven. Soul husks, you know, ugly fungus-looking things growing out of the ground. Yeah, I know. Bring me, say, 25, and you can rummage through what's left on my cart. So, and at this time, we tell them, fair enough, we'll do that. And at this time, let's tell you what you're looking for. Okay. At this time, we don't have 25 yet, but we need to remember where he is, because we'll get them eventually. There's so many. I mean, they're everywhere. So we need to remember where he is at. He's at a wagon, and he's off to the side. And of course, I'm never going to remember that. I'm terrible about remembering that. But he's next to some big building that has a gate. That part of the map. So we need to remember him, because we will come back here. So it's like, okay, do we go in here? Nope. That wasn't a transporter. There's Morven and his thing. There's another closed gate right there. And it looks like a chest behind it. It's like, I want to get in there. How can I get in there? So the purple ones I don't think are teleporters. So I'm just trying to figure out what these things are with the lights. Again, there's the barrier around Serena's mom. And the place that we actually need to go is straight ahead, it looks like. There's like an old gravestone or something. I don't know what these things were. There's lots of these places got circles of stones, and I don't know what they are or if they do anything or not. Soul husks, okay, we'll take them. That's not a whole bunch in one place, so we'll take them all. So let's count up how many we have, if we can count them up. It's like, what category? I think they're in no category that you can find. So I have to look at everything and scroll down to them. So in the present moment, I have 13. So I have quite a few to go. But we're going to be in here a while, so that's okay. It's like, okay, there's a couple of dead things after us here. A rotten wraith man. There's two more, so I guess there were three. Serena, get out of my way. Nasty looking, isn't he? Where are they? I know there was over there. Kill the beast! Love to. Trying to find out where they are. Oh, sometimes there we go. Mist man. So there's like 4 different things surrounding. Dude, die. You're hurting my girl. Soul husk. We'll take it. Oh, she's still chasing me. Mist man. Dude, hold still. Oh, he stole my magic. Ugh, I don't like you. Waited just long enough for it to recover, and then we got it. So, soul embers. Ew, gross. Oh, what is she? A bone man. So she's like something else. The area was just littered with bad guys, so that's kind of strange.
I'm not gonna die like this.
There seems to be 3 ghosts around here, too.
Where'd you...
I don't think we've talked to them before. Oh my gosh, it's a keeper! It's like, okay, we need a little extra help here. Heal up. I was trying to back up too, but I think I'm up against something and I couldn't. Okay, turn around and run. I was kind of stuck on something. I don't know what it was, but yeah. Because they're playing on such an easy level, these guys are doable. without too much. See, my health wasn't even half, or maybe it was about half, but so we have killed the third keeper, and our next objective on that particular part of the quest list is to speak to her mother. And she says, "Bear should be gone. Let's head back." So I thought maybe I should try to heal her because I think she got hurt quite a bit. So just a little bit of healing in case she was. I mean, I assume she's still essential. I don't know if she's not essential at some point, but I still want to heal her up if I can. And this thing is like huge. Huge. And I'm thinking, I wonder if we can get up in there, and if so, would there be something good? I don't know. There was a keeper surrounding it. There doesn't seem to be any way in that I could see. It's like very strange. It's like, okay, something that big. There has to be something there. Aside from the keeper, of course. I don't know. So, well, maybe we're running down the backside. Maybe there'll be an entrance or something, or stairs, or something. To me, it was worth looking into just because it's so big. It's like there's a lot of places we have not discovered yet here, meaning it's not showing up on our not so great map. Then I saw, ooh, soul husks. It's almost like Nern roots. Like, I gotta have them. I gotta have them. I gotta have them. Because I want to make sure I get at least 25 so I can go back to Morven, is his name? Go back to Morven and have a conversation with him and find out what can he sell us. What's he got worth 25 soul husks? So we don't know the answer to that question yet. Oh, something straight ahead. To kill. I don't know what it is. There it is. It's so hard to see. There's a bone man. Ah, he's shooting arrows at us. Little creep. So I love it that they're starting to give us soul gems. I mean, soul husks. So we're looking for more of those if we can find them. And this is Jiub. So some of them that have these names, you can have conversations with them. So you think that if they have names, they maybe have quests for you or something.
What do I mean, indeed? If I hadn't
Take a break, Serana. Just go ahead and sit down. So it looks like this guy was some kind of a writer, and he lost a bunch of pages. We're like, what? Tell me what happened. So we gotta learn his story. Some call me Saint Jiub. Oh my goodness.
Jiub the Eradicator.
Maybe you've heard of me. Nope.
I can't say that I'm surprised by your answer. Until I get my second volume published, no one will ever know.
Okay, so he's trying to publish a book.
A book?
26 volume epic. Oh my gosh.
Book.
Oh my heavens.
You've heard of the rise and fall of Saint Jiub the Eradicator.
Rise and Fall of Saint Jiub the Eradicator, hero of Morven and savior of the Durnehvir. That's the name of his book. So we don't want to insult him, but
I was in the midst of writing the second volume, and they just threw me into
it's
this
the
prison.
millisecond volume and they
It's
threw him into
unfair.
prison. It's unfair. So come on, you don't get her because
That damn
yeah.
Durnehvir and his
The
minions.
Durnehvir and his minions
Give me a
did
chance
it.
to explain why.
Give me a chance to explain. Something happened. He made somebody mad.
Well, I assume so. It cast a spell Some kind of strange black crystal.
Oh, he was killed for his soul.
I arrived here.
So they put him, his soul is in a black gem here.
Wait.
And he did not realize that he was dead. Yeah, sorry for the bad news, my friend. You are dead.
These wasted months. Or has it been years? I don't even remember how much time has passed.
So some of these poor things don't know that they're dead.
My work will never
He was
see the
one
light
of them.
day. My name will be forgotten.
Oh, poor Jiub. How can we help you, buddy?
Do you have a way out?
Well, yeah, we do. But sorry, dude, you can't leave.
My writings can.
So he has hope that his writings can leave.
Volume of my opus. I need
so-
the notes from my first volume.
He
Otherwise
needs the notes from his first volume.
When I was tossed in here, I felt myself falling. And I dropped the pages I had been holding.
He dropped the pages when he was falling into the
There
Soul
were 10 of
Cairn.
them in all. Find me,
10.
please, I beg you.
So he had 10 pages of notes. So it's called Impatience of a Saint is this quest, which is so funny. So your quest is to find these 10 lost pages of notes.
My campaign
And
against
winged minutes?
I'm speaking
Cliff Racers. Oh my gosh, those were in Morrowind. They were wretched things. They were horrible things. We hated them. I'm so glad they didn't come up to Vermin is exactly right. I'm so glad that we didn't have to deal with them in Oblivion or Skyrim. So,
After I was freed from prison, I decided to turn my life
aw, look at that.
back to the
He's trying to be a good person, even if he's a little bit
It became
egocentric.
quickly apparent that the best way I could help would be by
So he was trying to wipe out the Cliff Racers.
Indeed, I was.
And he says he was. Hunted down and killed every last one of them. Took many years. I believe so, because they were everywhere. There were such nasty things.
Morrowind was so grateful to have the world safer again. They took to calling me Saint
They
Jiub,
took to calling me Saint
and the
Jiub.
other names followed.
And then the other names followed.
That was a dark time.
Oh my goodness.
I did a lot of things I ended up
Aw.
regretting.
Well, you know, regretting what you did was a
Maybe
good
that's
thing.
why I worked so hard to redeem myself once I was freed.
What did you do? Oh, I murdered others for money, and before you think I belong to some romantic or secretive guild, think again. So, who was he?
Simply an addict who
I was an addict who needed money for skooma.
stuff
Aw.
wasn't cheap.
Stuff wasn't cheap, and the murder always seemed to be in demand. That's true. If you want to be an assassin.
I finally
So, apparently, I was paid to assassinate some high-ranking official from House Redoran.
What I
That must
did
be from Morven.
someone had hired the Morag Tong to kill him.
Oh, Moragtong. Oh dear. There's a second assassin. Oopsie doopsie.
He got to my target first and called the guard.
Oh
to cover
man,
the
so
tracks.
they pinned an assassination on him
Alert.
when he actually didn't do it.
Walked right into a trap. And didn't
Oh,
even
poor guy.
realize it.
I almost feel sorry for him.
They tried me for murder, threw me on a prison ship, and sent me to the jail in Vivek City.
Prison ship and sent me, you know, Vivek City gave me a lot of time to think about. That's for sure. So he was in prison for a long time.
Well, that's a ridiculous question. Everyone traveling through here has said that the Oblivion
This is
Gate
true.
opened
That happened.
all over town.
Oblivion.
Has it been that long?
Yes, it's been a long time.
It started with the followers of Mehrunes Dagon having Emperor Uriel Septim VII.
Yeah, all of that's Oblivion references.
Without a septum on the throne of the Empire,
That's exactly what happened.
Dagon was able to leave Oblivion through the gates.
That's right. Oblivion gates open. Dagon
All I heard is that without
was
a
able to
septum
come
sitting on
through.
the throne of the Empire,
That was the whole part of Oblivion.
in a place called
So all of this lore that are in all of these Elder Scroll games are mentioned in the future games of things that happened before. So who knows what they'll talk about us when we
I don't know.
get to the next Elder Scrolls game.
Fine, until that Remora attacked me.
So a Dremora attacked him, and next thing you know,
The
he's
gates from
stuck in this place.
I can only assume the gates have been closed by
The
now.
Durnehvir were nasty creatures. I remember them well.
I had just moved from my ancestral home in
I had just moved into the continent of Cyrodiil, and that was what Oblivion was set in. Kavach, yes. That's one of the first places we go to as the hero of Oblivion.
Indeed. One moment I was writing diligently, and the next my door bursts open. It was a cadre of Dremora. The city was under attack.
Yes, the city was under
I
attack.
took it upon myself to join the cause.
He joined the cause to fight the Dremora.
This would simply be another feather in my
And he's right, you know, they needed help. It was crazy, but by the time our hero, us, arrived there, it was pretty well destroyed.
Yourself should tell you that. I never knew what became of Kavach. I wonder
Should we
if
tell
they
him?
were triumphant without me.
They were. So that's the last thing. We don't know anymore. So that gives us a quest to find those pages. And we don't see them on our compass. It's not on our map anywhere. And they're just spread all around.
The great hunt. Or was it just
And there's 10 of them. Now, if you're looking here, I mean, they're not easy to find. But, you know, I feel like we could give it a try. What else are we going to do? We've got to collect soul husks. Oh, look here. A dwarven shield worth 25. Oh, and one of those pages, page number 5. So we need to make sure we take that, and we found the one of 5. There's a whole bunch of stuff laying here. Just, you know, soul gems and all kinds of things. And so who knows where there's more of these? I don't know. So I don't know if they're all going to be at places like that, or if they're going to be spread around, and I just don't know. So Serena is very eager to get back to her mother, which is understandable. She wants to move on. She wants to help her mom. He wants to get, and we do too. We want to get that Elder Scroll and get the heck out of here. Who wants to hang out here? This is not a cool place. It's a very creepy place. And apparently, what is this? It was it was a wraith man. He was just laying there, kind of bent over. It's very strange. He wasn't moving. I don't know if it's because I was playing on easy. I don't know if he would have come to life and attacked if I hadn't got close to him. The rest of the ones I've been seeing around, we're not even anywhere near them when they attack. So I thought that was kind of curious. I don't know. It was strange. And I don't recall seeing it happen before or since then, so it's very weird. So at this point, I'm just kind of exploring a little bit, trying to figure out where I have been, haven't been. Hoping to find some more chests, hoping to find some more of Jiub's note pages. That's kind of what I was thinking. Aw. I'm glad you're here too, my dear little friend. Okay, use lightning attractor. Okay, so we place a soul gem in there. And it takes a regular soul gem and turns it into a black soul gem. So I was like, okay. So in Oblivion, black soul gems, I mean, I didn't use them. I sold them. They were, it was a necromancy thing, and I wasn't into that kind of magic too much. And, oh my gosh, we are being attacked by all these at the same time. And is it a Wraithman, Wrathman? I don't know what it is. So I got out of I just didn't like using black soul gems because they were considered basically evil in Oblivion. So that kind of is a holdover from Oblivion for me. So I didn't feel the need to turn all of my soul gems into black soul gems. It just didn't feel right. And I guess I should have really thought about that, because they are worth so much more. And they, you know, they're like, you can use them for humanoids. So like if I killed a thief or something, I could cast the soul trap spell on him, and then killed him, and I would have trapped his soul. And they're worth a lot, and they really go far in refilling the magic of your whatever you're trying to fill, a sword or a staff or anything like that. So I don't know, I should have thought about it. I don't know if there's other places to do that. This is one place you can. I suppose if I get into using soul trap any more than I mean, I haven't done it at all really. If I end up with that spell and I end up using staves more, I guess if I'm playing in a harder level and it's taking my magic more and more and I need help, that would be a reason to come back here and change out or create more black soul gems. But, you know, that's kind of a bad person thing, it feels like to me, so that's why I didn't. So, we'll see. You know, I don't know where we're going to go with this. I don't know if I'm going to change my difficulty level. I'm just not sure, because, you know, I'm going to play a lot further than I've ever played before, with you guys following me and encouraging me, which I really encourage. Now, this is something kind of interesting. Look at these crevices here. Soul fissure, harvest a soul. It says soul harvested. I have absolutely no idea what that's about. And there's many places where you come across that. So apparently it's some kind of quest that I never came across. So I don't know. Like I said, what we don't do this time before we leave, we may end up coming back and doing more. Not sure. I haven't decided. I really need to research a little bit more and find out what the reasons would be. Aside from, see, there's another one. Soul fissure. So it's like cracks where these souls. I don't know. This whole place is just creepy. Look at this. This is a whole area of soul husks. Just tons of them. Harvesting them like crazy. It's like, yay! Look at this. I don't even know how many there are. This is the biggest batch of them I've found anywhere. And I don't know if they regrow or not. I have no idea. It's like, okay, here's a guy with a cow.
How could they trick me like this?
Aw, he was a court wizard.
Court wizards.
The barrier should be gone now.
Serena's really freaking out. So it doesn't look like we have a quest with him. He's got a couple of cows. So it's like, okay. So I don't know how many quests are in here. I've tapped into a couple here, but I honestly don't know how many, because I haven't explored it enough. Those soul fissures that you harvest the souls there are a little bit strange. Checking my my soul husk count, and where are we at? 36. Got more than 25. So that's good. So if we find our dude, we can go back and see what he has to offer. If we can find the dude.
The sooner we get out of this place, the better.
I could not agree with you more, Serena. I would love to get out of here. But it's like it seems like it would be worth our while to do some of these quests, more soul fissures, soul harvested. So it's different than the soul husks. I don't know. Whoa. It says we found Arvak's skull. Oh my gosh, look at all these things. There's all kinds of nasties, and they're surrounding Serena. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm trying to help. Okay, the Mistman's taken my magic, so that's when I really should be using a weapon. It occurs to me, hey, I've got a couple. And I don't know. The Staff of Magnus probably needs to go away. I just don't see a use for it, and I keep carrying it. Maybe it's something that I'll display in my house. Because the other one's great. The staff of somebody, whatever. What is his name? Jarek Golderson. And that's kind of the best one I have. Staff of Magnus absorbs magicka. If they run out, then it takes their health. But you know, I should use staves more, especially because I got like 1,000 soul gems. What she's doing? What is she doing? It's like, Serana, what are you doing? I don't know what she's doing. Like she's stuck in position. So where were we at? Where were we headed? We don't know. She's just kind of wandering around looking weird. So I'm looking at the, you know, we're still looking at the Impatience of a Saint. I'm trying to make sure what else have I got have I got more here? Oh yeah, the retrieve that skull. And it said that we were there. It said that you've completed it, and now you found it, now retrieve it. And remember that you've got to click on, when you click on miscellaneous quest, you have to click on the word miscellaneous, or it won't give you the pointer. So I remember that, and I went back and I clicked on it, and supposedly it's right here, that skull of the horse. Yeah, right there. And so now we need to return it to Arvak. It's like, come on. And he's supposed to be around, not too far away. And of course he was. He was nearby.
Arvak.
So we freed his soul. That's awesome. I feel good about that. He says he can even feel it. So that's awesome.
Here, I'll teach you how to call him to you.
Interesting. I'll teach him how to call him to you. He'll help you around this wretched place, but I'm sure he'd be much happier someplace sunnier.
Goodbye, hero.
Goodbye, hero. Take care of Arvak for me. Now, I don't know what that means. Do we have a new horse that we can call other than our regular horse? I don't know. I suppose we can find out. Now, in here, I didn't want to ride the horse because I had Serana with me, and I didn't know if she would call her horse or not. So, at least this time while I'm in here, I don't try to use it. But I felt good about what he said, that his soul was free, his horse's soul was free, and it made him happy. So that's good. We helped one poor soul. We still only have 9 more pages of the crazy guy's book, notes on his pages. It's like, where are they? Because you can't, they're not on your, I don't think they're on your map. They might be. Actually, I think what I had done was I had pulled up the wiki and pulled up a map that was on the wiki to kind of give me a clue of where they might be, because I really had wanted to try to find them all. Because I've only, like I said, I've only played this part I think one other time, and I was not able to complete that quest. So pulling up the wiki, I was able to say, okay, you know, what direction, when I'm at a certain location, how far away from that location is the next piece? Because I mean, you look how big it is. You could spend forever wandering around in here and not find all of that. Plus there's other quests too, so I don't know. I wanted to give it a try. So we try to find some of them. Again, I just used the Skyrim wiki online, which has just all kinds of information, including where those pages are, and they're marked. And like I said, this place is huge, and it's got 2 different parts, you know, like with a wall in between. So it's kind of hard to tell. Not to mention these nasty creatures. Not to mention the soul husk. I also wanted to go back and talk to Morven, find out what you gonna trade. What you gonna trade me for?
Leave me be.
Leave me be. I'm sorry. And right here is a coin purse. 39 and 7. So, alright. 46 coins. I don't know who you are. You don't need coins. Not in this place. So, that person didn't want to talk to us. And that's A-okay. We got other things we're trying to do. So here's another one of these places. This is a whole cage. And there's a chest and somebody in there. It's like, ah! It was hurting me. What is even hurting me? I don't even know. How the heck do I get in there? Ah! Did it? Whatever it is shooting me again. So I don't know. Holy cow! Look at all these. So we gotta take care of these. Oh, poor Serana. I'm trying to kill her. Missed one. Ha! I love the look on my face, like, ah, you're dead. And you fell off. Oh, there's another one. Is there another one, or was that the last one? Where is she? Oh, she's okay. So we killed a whole bunch of them. Got a ring and a petty soul gem, and so just kind of taking a real quick look. Soul husk, yes. It would be really nice if we had 50, wouldn't it?
Should be gone now.
So we could buy a couple of things from that guy, whatever he has. Yes, I know, Serana. I have not forgotten. It's just, there's so many things here that I want to check. There's so many things to check out. And I'm not sure how you could make sure that you didn't miss anything. I mean, it's, how do you mark it off the list? Alrighty, some more. 3 soul husks. So we're getting quite a few, especially because we found like a garden of them. Look at these. Another couple more. We just picked up 5 just now. Who are you?
Stay away from the Oblivion Gate, I told
Aww.
them. Did they listen?
Stay away from the Oblivion Gate. No, they did not.
Can't believe we found my mother alive.
I just love it when they talk about Oblivion. It's my favorite game in the Elder Scrolls series. And at some point I may do a playthrough on that, just because I love it so much. But I thought this was a more appropriate time to play Skyrim as we're waiting for Elder Scrolls 6. And there's a lot of interest in this. Plus, I have never, ever completed Skyrim. I have completed certain parts of it. I have become the Archmage. And I don't remember for sure if I ever completed the Civil War, my part in the Civil War. I don't think I ever did. I've never followed through with the Dragonborn questline. There's just so much
I yearn to see the great
that I have not done, and I've never completed the main quest. I like to save it for the very last. I did that with Oblivion, and it made a very dramatic ending for me. Felt like it was done at that point, even though I could have continued playing on and looking for quests. At that point, I considered that I had completed the game. So maybe in my next playthrough, I'll be more comprehensive with it. But I've never completed this, and I would really like to say I played Skyrim all the way through. I don't think that I know anyone who can honestly say they've done 100% of the quests. How would you know that you did 100%? Is there a counter or something?
1,000 steps.
Is there an app that tells you what your percentage is? So I don't know the answers to that question. If there is, please make a comment below and let me know how you would know if you've completed 100%. I've heard the claim a couple of times that people have said that, but I'm thinking, show me proof. How would you know that you completed 100%?
This accursed
So I feel sorry for so many of these souls in here just seem to be lost, and they don't have any way for me to help them. And here's another one of those
From the keepers.
locked things.
Stay away from the keepers.
And it's like, okay, there's got to be a way to get in here. So I'm kind of thinking it through in my head. And it's like, okay. I'm looking at it again. It's like, okay. There's so many things in my mind. It's like, and look where I'm at. That's the exit. If I was leaving, that would be the exit. And that's the original person that we found and talked to
That's the last
briefly.
time I argue with a Dromora.
That's the last time I argued with a Dromora. Yeah, probably good idea to don't argue with a Dromora. So, and I'm just kind of looking around, getting my bearings, and I was also looking at the wiki map on what was where in relation to the exit, and trying to make sure that I've talked with everyone that I can.
No place
I know it's no place for me. I know, and a soul fisher. Oh. So I was just trying to get my bearings on where I was and how to get like back to Morven, for instance. And because I've got quite a few soul husks at this point. I also am really trying to figure out how do you get in these places that have chests in them with these locked gates. I mean, we even saw a person that was in a locked gate. So I haven't figured it out yet. There's so much I haven't figured out. But I keep looking at this going, okay, how do I get in this one? Because really, I think, you know, if I had gone straight out from the exit or the entrance into this area, this is the first one you would have come to. So, in theory, it would give you a hint on how to get in, how to open those gates. You would have known right away. So I could have opened all those ones that I had come across. So there's no back door to get in, obviously. So I'm going around the whole thing, going, okay. And you can't click on those things. There's nothing to click on, obvious to click on there. I thought, well, what if we shot at these things? Okay, that didn't do anything. Nothing to click on the bars. So, can't shoot anything into that. But maybe I could shoot the holders, you know, like things that usually hold the soul gems and stuff. But okay, what if I shoot right at the circly things, right in the light? So I try to target it. And look, I was not paying attention. It was already open. So shooting something into that opened it, and I didn't even know. I was not paying close enough attention. Then I looked and thought, wait, it's open. How did I do that? I have no clue. And there's one of those pages for our Jiub. There's a soul gem there. And there's a dagger of binding, I think it's called. There's a good bow, a soul gem, and a flawless garnet. So that was wonderful. So I almost sort of know how to open these cage things. In the meantime, we've got a second page of notes for Jiub. So I was very excited. And I was looking at which pages that I had, numbers 5 and 8. And the reason why I was doing that is I was looking at the wiki, and I could go to the next one based on where I was at. So I found number 5, and the wiki said, okay, if you are, it helped me get my bearings. Hey there, sweetie. It helped me get my bearings on where I'm going.
Let's head back.
And,
This better not be all the things you just can't be bothered with.
oh, I wanted to give her, a better weapon. She's using just an elven dagger. She's not using the great sword very much. So I wanted to give her, since I have a better weapon, I wanted to give her a couple things to help her along a little bit. That's why I'm kind of going over things. I gave her a bow in case she wanted to use it. Remember I said I was going to do that. And, oh, Gondor's Staff of Charming we need to deal with. That's a decent bow. So I've given her a couple things. There's an Iron Dagger of Draining that I gave her. And just a couple things. I just wanted to give her a Steel Dagger. That fills a soul gem. If target dies within 7 seconds, it fills a soul gem. That's yeah, that fills a soul gem. So I thought I'm going to keep that and I'm going to favor it. So it's not my biggest desire to have something that I have to be so up close and use a dagger, but it's the first thing or weapon where I can capture a soul. So I went ahead and favored it. I don't know if I used it or not, but I favored it for now. And oh, look, some soul husks. Yes, we will collect them as we are trying to collect those and find Jiub's lost pages. So that's the two things that I'm continuing to do and continuing to ignore poor Serana, who's desperately wanting to get back to her mother. And I don't blame her. I don't want to be here either, but you know, I think it can be very profitable for us in some ways if we can hang out here a little while. Uh-oh. Bone man. Bone man, bone man, bone man. Sorry, Serana. And we got another page of Jiub's notes. That's number 3. And another chest. So these chests are really becoming quite valuable in most cases. In that case, it was good. Yeah, I know. We found her not quite alive. She's not really alive. You're not alive, but that's okay. I mean, vampires are dead beings, but aren't they still alive? Serana, dear, please don't get in front of me. So I realized I didn't need that frostbite because I had already opened that thing by using one of my other spells. I don't know what. But you got to hit it right in the middle of the light. There's all kinds of these that don't have any light in them. It's a very interesting thing. I wonder what they are. I wonder what the story is behind them. Because I don't remember finding or reading any lore about them. Oh, soul husk. It's like Nirnroot. Look at that. We'll take it. And there's a bunch more. So who knows how many we got. Can't wait to find out when we get back to our little guy, our poor little caravan man. I keep getting distracted by these soul husks. I keep getting off of whatever I was doing. It's like, yes, there's more, there's more, there's more. If you keep following them along, you'll get completely off your track of what you were looking for. Because I was trying to find more of the Jiub's notes, but I kept seeing these soul husks. I wonder if we came back here, if all of those things that we killed reset. If you know the answer to the question, please put it in the comments. I don't think I've ever come back here after I've left. So if we don't finish up the things that we have found, or if we don't find all of the quests, then I would like to know what happens when I come back, if we have to refight all those nasty obviously not the big ones, but what about all the rest of them? Do they reset? I would like for them to be dead forever, is what I would like. Please tell me if my dream will come true. Seven more to go. Ugh. Let's just check in to see what quests we still had. And right now the only one that's marked is finding these pages, which they don't have them on our marker. All these fissures, I don't know. There's a lot of them along here. it's a quest we don't have yet, so I have no idea what I'm collecting or where they're going. I don't see souls listed in my, not just plain the word souls. I don't see that listed in my inventory, so I don't know what the heck they are. Couldn't seem to jump in there. They're not easy to jump into anyway, but it's like, okay, I guess I'm not supposed to jump in there. So what I'm doing at this point, in case you're lost, is I was looking for more of Jiub's notes, his book notes. And so, you know, I was going by the wiki that had a map of this Sour Cairn area, and it had them numbered, like you would find number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it had them all the way up to 10, and it would tell you. So if I found number 6, I could get my bearings on where I was, and in theory be able to find the next one. But it really wasn't that easy. They are spread out all over this Sour Cairn in different types of locations. So like the first one we found was by one of those round lit up things, and it was right there. That's the first one we found, which was page whatever, 8, 9, whatever it was. And so they are spread out in different places, and they're not marked on my compass, so you have to search. If you think you're close to an area where one is, you have to really look closely. It could be laying on the ground, it could be inside one of these places, it could be behind a locked door, it could be all kinds of places. So that was kind of what I was trying to shoot for, was see how many we could find, and I was basing it on, there we go. I jumped in and it ended up putting me on top of this place, and oh yeah, take that and die. Goodbye. Oh, a soul husk and a soul gem. We'll take that. Thank you very much. I don't know where I'm at. Oh, another wraith man. So you're dead. And a chest. And a petty soul gem in it. So not bad. And I don't remember why I had popped up here. I think I just accidentally ended up going in one of those places, and it sent me somewhere else. So like, okay, like I said, I know the things that I know about this place are more than there is not known. I didn't say that right. There's more not known here than there is known for me. You know, I don't know these teleport things, how I get from one place to another. I don't know. I'm not sure where I'm at, not sure I'm going. Now I'm like completely disoriented. Thinking, okay, where have I not, what direction of this place have I not been in? Hurt myself on that jump, but that's okay. Hopefully Serena will find me. So I'm not sure. I think she jumps into those things with me, but I didn't see her up there. And obviously here's some more fissures. But I was headed in a specific direction, so I was trying not to get too sidetracked. And I don't know if we've talked to that person or not.
I no longer hunger.
Nope.
Grow
Sorry.
weary,
Sorry, fella.
feel anything but loneliness.
Just looking through the window there, trying to figure out where the heck I am. Ooh, look at that. There's a chest in there. So, can we get around? Oh, look at that. A Jiub page. Page number 1, actually. So that's 4 out of 10. Okay, so now where? So some of these pauses that you see, it's because I'm checking the wiki, trying to see, which direction do I need to head in to get to the next page of Jiub's notes. Here she is. I was hoping she was still with us. As you can see, there's this big wall in the middle of this thing, so it's split into 2 sections. So I was thinking, okay, where exactly am I?
I must return to the frontline Alessian headquarters at once. Lives are hanging in the balance.
So not only am I looking for the pages, I'm also looking for Morven, and there he is. So he's like a do a quick save. He's like a merchant in here. It's like, okay, I'll take your gold, buddy. You're not gonna need it. Oh, and one of Jiub's pages. It's like, yes, laying right there. How about that? Okay, so we've got Morven here,
The barrier should be gone.
who we can apparently trade soul husks for stuff. And one thing that I did read about this is that you should save right before you pick something, because the stuff that he offers is different. So there's a sword, a battle axe, light armor, heavy armor, spell tomb. Spell tombs are different each time. In this case, he gave me a fury spell tomb. I already had that spell. So what I heard, and I guess this is cheating, reload and do it again, because he's going to change it out every single time. So I was thinking, I really want to get a couple of spell tombs while I'm here, and I didn't know what all he actually offers. So this one was oak flesh, and I was pretty sure I didn't have that spell. And while I may not ever use it again, I use spell tombs even though I don't necessarily use the spell. I didn't know that one. I have learned a spell that I didn't know before. So I thought, okay, that was a good use. Then I wanted to check my stash. I have enough left to buy another one, I think. So I thought, let's save real quick. I'm good with what we had so far.
Of course I do.
And I'm sticking with the spell tombs. I don't know. Conjure familiar.
Can't understand a word.
I do believe that I already had that one. I already knew that one. So I'm going to go ahead and reload. I know this is cheating, but I mean, I want more spell tombs. I can buy them from him. I wish you had a list. Say, okay, here's what I have. Just the fact that it's random is annoying. Turn lesser undead.
Will do you some good.
I don't know if I had that one or not, if I knew that spell or not. And that I didn't know that one. So it's another spell that I didn't know. And I just thought, let's check this out. So I got 2 spell tombs that I did not know before. So to me, that was worth those 50 soul husks that we had collected so far. And it's like, okay, here's another closed gate, and we know how to do it, right? Again, I wasn't 100% sure. I should have checked, I guess. And it's not open. And then I realized, oh wait, there's two of those things. Let's check it. Nope, wasn't open. So I'm not sure what's opening it of what I've been using. I thought it was the frostbite. But apparently, maybe I thought maybe I need to do it faster. And now let's see. Nope. So it's okay. There's a chest in there. I can see it. Nope, that's not one you can go in. It's just a light. So we're gonna figure this out. I know I can figure it out. I don't know why I thought it was frost. I'm glad you're here too, dear. Nope, that wasn't it. Come on, get a clue here.
I'm glad you're here. I don't think I could be doing this alone.
There's fireball. And that did it.
I don't think I could be doing
So I don't know. I thought I had to only do maybe do two. Maybe I need to do one. So an egg, but a soul gem, a filled soul gem. So we know how to open these things now, at least sort of. Yes, I know, Serana. Your mom's barrier is open.
Now, let's head back.
Again, what I was doing was, now that I know where I'm standing, I'm right by Morven. I'm looking to see where those additional pages are for Jiub's. Soul husks. So now I have two obsessions. Nern roots and soul husks. Wonderful. Then I saw, okay, there's another thing here. Another locked gate with a chest, maybe. Obviously that's not a teleporter. How do I get in there? I want to get in there. So I was looking around for those statue things. Because apparently that's how we get in. Shoot them with something. Wasn't sure. Just trying to figure it out. It's right there. There they are. There's two of them. So use your fireball.
I can't believe we found it. Well, you know.
Again, I wasn't sure about the frost. I wasn't sure about the fireballs. I wasn't sure about the speed. I have to do them really quickly. And it's around the whole other side of this place. So I wasn't even sure if I had opened it or not. And having trouble getting in to begin with. So get up the stairs, look and see, and it is in fact open. Here, at some point we had killed something in here ahead of time. So that got us in here. I don't know what here is. And so here's another one of these things. Okay. Throw everything at it I got. And I don't know what that did. At all. Wonderful. Here's another one. Yes, I know we found your mother alive. Or whatever. So there was two of those things. So
I'm glad you're here. I don't think I could be doing
I'm still looking for the locked gate that we saw before. Turned around. Like, where the heck am I going? And I don't know why this one seemed so important to me. Maybe because I saw those statue things I could shoot, and I shot them. It's like, okay, come on. And it was opened. We did already open it, but then it's weird because we have those two inside that we shot. So what did we change with that? You know, it should be obvious. Oblivion is obvious when you open a gate or something. So I don't know what we were trying to find. And I wasn't finding it. And I was getting annoyed. Very annoyed. Again, if you watched my very first episode, I talked about puzzles. And that puzzles annoy me. It's okay if it's like semi-puzzle, but if it makes it like, okay, I do this and something happens 5 miles away and underground, 4 levels down, like in Daggerfall, I'll just get annoyed and give up, because I don't want to figure it out. And I'm sure this is more puzzly. You know, these has all these portals, and I don't know where they go. I don't know what the pattern is. I just, there's a lot of I don't knows here, and it was very frustrating. I get to a point I get frustrated, and this happened the first time I came here too. I got to the point that I got frustrated. It's like, okay, I'm losing my focus, and look, we got somebody inside a cage. And I was looking frantically, okay, where's the portal things that I have to shoot to get them out? How do I get them out? How do I get it open? What's in there? I have no idea. It's right there. Okay, there's one right there. And we open. Nope, we didn't open it. It's still not open. And I could only see the one statue thing that I need to shoot. It's like, okay. Again, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure the frost one does nothing. So I'm like, where is the other one? It seems to be there's 2 per cage or closed gate or whatever, and I couldn't find the other one. I couldn't see it. Like, I'm sorry, Serena. You're running around circles. You're getting impatient about your mom. I'm sorry. I would really like to rescue this person out of this thing. It's like, it's up there. Holy crap. Couldn't they put them side by side? And that person vanishes. And it's stealing whatever is stealing my health. Daedra... heart, soul gems, a number of them, and a staff of the familiar worth 900 and something. So, okay, we got it. We got it. We got it. Stop shooting me. Whatever it is shooting me, which I have no clue what's shooting at me. You can't really see. It's like, okay, I got it open. That person was relieved of their soul or whatever. I don't know where they went. So, I have no idea. So at this point, it's like, okay, what is my next target? What's my next goal? Where am I going? And I hit the console thing again. You guys are getting used to me doing that now, aren't you? It's like, oh my gosh. Current location does me no good. Where the heck am I? Where am I going?
Should be gone now. Let's head back.
I know it should be back. It should be down. It is down. But don't you want to help Jiub?
Can't believe it.
Don't you want to help that poor guy? these hidden locations am I going to have to go to find the rest of Jiub's notes? And what are we going to get for it if we do? So all that's kind of in my mind as I'm wandering around here. And of course you got to stop and get your soul husks along the way. See all these monolith things that have holes in them that it's like, what the heck? I don't know. Stairs. Somewhere to go. Oh, a wraith man to kill. Oh, and there's 3 more. Oh, and there's another one right there. I didn't even see him. Ran right by him. Mist man that takes our magic. Use it while we got it. She's using her. Where'd you come from? So apparently there's another one here, and I don't even see it. It's attacking us. Anytime she says, "Where'd you come from?" it's like, oh crap. And I just really zapped her. But she got him. So I wonder if I give her soul gems, if when she uses that, no, I kept it, the soul gem dagger, if she would collect souls. Okay, let's see what we got here. Let's try one on each. Did it open it? And it did. And what do we get for our troubles? A soul gem. And there should be a chest. Seems to be where these big giant crystals are, there's chests. So let's save, because when we get close to them, they steal our life. So I'm looking around just to make sure. And go! So I run as fast as I can and open the chest, and we got Daedra Heart, Soul Gems, Majiga, and Reaper Gem Fragment. I really think there's another quest here that we haven't seen it yet. Because you obviously are collecting them, and I don't know what they're for. So I'm running around here like a mad person, with my health being deducted from me. I'm just trying to get out of the way so that stops happening. So I can heal up. So, you know, obviously I could use potions, but I'd rather, if I can, heal myself, because that's going to help my restoration skill. I know, girl, I know.
Should be gone now.
But what about poor Jiub? I feel so bad. At this point, I was kind of looking at what part of the map have I not opened up yet, because when you go to a place, it opens up more of the map. So I thought, well, maybe we ought to head over there and open up more of the map. Maybe we'll find some things. We got some soul husks, so that's fine. But I can tell, see the barrier there? So we can't go past that. So I thought, well, let's walk around this barrier a little bit and we can open up more of the map. That was my thinking. And of course I was looking at the wiki and trying to figure out where more of Jiub's, I've had 5 of 10. That's all I've got. So I only have half of what he needed. I had a long way to go to find the rest, as far as I could tell. So just kind of walking along this barrier to kind of open up that parts of the map. That's what I was doing here. I'm looking around just to see. I think that's the crystal that we already hit up, isn't it? To get us something. I don't know, I wasn't sure. Real downside to short-term memory is like, was I there? Heck if I know. It's too bad that when you hit these things that they don't go out so that you can tell for sure. And that was the one I had already been to. If I'd thought about it long enough, I would have realized if I've emptied out the creature, then I emptied out the chest. All I left was troll fat. And I tend to not take troll fat because I'm not using it for anything. If I had taken it, I would have seen immediately that that was an empty chest. So I need to remember that. You can always drop stuff along the way. So I was like, okay, where am I at? I don't want to keep repeating my same areas. For those of you watching this one, this episode, I do have short-term memory loss. It's, not horrible, but I have it and I forget sometimes. So I forget where I've been in the games. I also tend to repeat myself unnecessarily. So if I do, just overlook it. It's no big deal. It just means I forgot that I told you something. And I'm talking about in the same episode. I will repeat things from episode to episode because I don't know if someone has joined me for the first time in that episode. So like for instance, I do not fast travel. So I try to mention that pretty much every episode if I can, so that you will know what I'm doing. So why I'm traversing a map, not in this case, but in the case of the main game map, I do not fast travel. So I will mention that pretty much every episode so that people that don't want to watch me traverse the map on my horse. Something was shooting at me. There she goes. Bone man. A couple of them, right? Yeah. This dog's bone man. That'll teach you. Don't mess with us. We are just two bad women. So anyway, my short-term memory loss, some of the things I repeat, I do it on purpose. Some of the things I repeat, especially in the same episode, is not on purpose. It's because I didn't remember telling you before. So just overlook it. It's part of who I am. It's no big deal. If there's things I need to really remember in life, I make a list to help my short-term memory. So I'm like, that's really interesting, that area right there. I wonder if we've been there before. We don't know. Don't see any stairs. I wonder if I follow the wisps, if they would take you certain places. I don't know. They seem kind of random, but at the same time, they're kind of interesting. They seem to have a path that they follow. So I thought, well, maybe we should go up in here. I don't think we've been in here before. So I thought, well, let's kind of explore this area just a wee bit. You never know what you're going to find. You better save, just in case. I mean, I don't die very often because I'm playing on very easy. But if I did die, in this case, I would be so mad. If I had to redo any part of this, I would be mad. So, uh-oh. So we woke up something. And we've got a soul husk and a Daedra heart just laying there. It's like, oh, that's kind of creepy. And I'm trying to figure out which way to go. I'm following the old dungeon crawling of following your right hand. I don't know how appropriate it is in today's games, but I still do it. I follow my right hand to try to cover all of the areas. Oh, we got something in here. A bone man. Oh, Serana, I just about killed you. And we see we got a petty soul gem and a chest. Look at that. Ooh, dwarven gauntlets. I don't need them. I'll sell them. And lesser soul gems. So that was a nice little chest. But I'm sure there's more to this area than that. It just seems like that was kind of bait. This just looked like an interesting one. It was different. It's like, okay. What happens if you jump in there? Yeah, where'd teleported to the roof of something. Don't have it. Oh, and there's a crystal. Oh, great. Sure be nice if we could find a way to knock that crystal off its pedestal hanging there. I don't know. Not sure. So I'm kind of running past real quick so I can stay out of its line of sight. Definitely want to... Unfortunately, I didn't succeed in my goal. So it's like, okay, if we run up here really quick and open it up really quick and find out a soul essence gem and it's full. That's unique. I don't know what happened, what that just said. It said removed. The soul essence gem was removed and it was replaced with a black soul gem. That was weird. I'm not sure what happened there. It's like, okay, I think that's what we jumped in to get up here. How do we get out? Help me, I'm stuck. So there's a couple things we could do here. We could continue running around. Oh yes, come up here and go down the other side. Maybe there is a way out. Not sure how to get out here without jumping off the ledge. And I don't see Serana with us. So I don't know if she didn't follow us through. I don't know what's going on. So I decided, just jump off. And kind of following along this barrier again. Picking up a soul husk. I don't know how many we have at this point. We're going to be able to buy another soul tomb, or spell tomb. Maybe? There she is. Thanks for staying with me, dear. Well, I went around this really weird area. It's really strange. Some of these rocks, from a distance, they have a reflection on them. They look like a person or a thing standing there. So they're kind of... This is such a hard place and a difficult, creepy place to work in. My eyesight's not bad, but it's like, okay. I don't think a candlelight would help here. Might, but I don't think so. Have I been here? I don't know. Like I said, what was so stupid about this is I'm pretty sure we've been here. But because those monolith things don't burn out when you hit them, you don't know for sure if you've been in this area. I don't know how to mark it in any way so that I can make sure that I'm not going over the same places again and again. If you've got any suggestions on that, knock yourself out. Please tell me. Because I'm not sure. Saying, okay, what have we opened up here? What have we not opened up here? I'm kind of wandering along this part, and I think I've already been along this part. I'm hoping to, get stuff more open, more soul husks, we'll take them. If we make our way back to Morven, we can buy another spell tomb. So we'll do a little sprinting. Just to kind of hurry things along. I don't have anything marked on my compass because the only quest that we're currently doing is Jiub's notes, and it doesn't mark it, so there's nothing pointing here. That's why my compass doesn't have anything marked, and I didn't want to mark Serena's mom yet because I really had hoped to find all of Jiub's notes and maybe come across the quests for the other things that we've been finding, because there's something to them. There has to be, but I don't know what they are. At some point we ought to check and see how many we got and see if it's worth going back to Morven and finding out what else we could get from him. And I think what I was doing at this time is looking for Morven again. It's like, let's go find out. What can we get? And who knows what we'll come across in the meantime. And at this point, I decide I am not going to continue to spend my time looking for those extra notes. I felt like I really wanted to do this in one episode, and I was just spending way too much time. It was going to be much too long of a recording that I wanted. I try to keep them way under 2 hours, an hour and a half, 90 minutes or so. And so I decided, let's go back to Serena's mom. And we can always come back here. We were told we could. So at some point later in the game, maybe we should come back here and try to complete more of these quests and find the rest of them, you know, do some research, find out where they are. But I was done. I mean, this had gone on for quite a while. And we still had more to do. I mean, we had to go talk to her mother and find out where she was keeping that Elder Scroll that we need to pick up. So that was my reasoning behind stopping what I was doing and get back, because I didn't want to have this go on any longer. And I didn't want to break it up into 2 videos, this particular section. So that was my reasoning. See, there was like a little spark there, so I don't know if that was lightning. I don't know. Like I said, there's so much more I don't know than I do know about this Sour Cairn. It's just a pretty wild place and has some interesting and different quests, and so we should come back here someday. Especially if we're trying to complete as many quests as we can. If we want to end our game with our quest log empty, even though there are always more quests available to find, you know, is it possible for the current quests that I have to clear them off? That would be a goal that I would have. I don't know if it's a reasonable goal or not. So here we are back at Serena's mother. And you can see the barrier is now down.
You managed to destroy all 3 keepers? Very impressive.
Well, thank you.
Yes. Please follow me.
She says yes.
Keep watch for Durnehvir.
Oh,
With
great.
the prison's barrier
Durnehvir.
down, he's almost certain to investigate.
We got a dragon after us now. Fabulous. We don't know what kind. And I'm like, okay, before I join you... Oh, look at there. It's a cure disease potion recipe, which I didn't know if we had. These all look like pieces of paper, which are completely useless. And soul husks. I'm going to go ahead and pick those up for next time. And there were 2 different sides of this, so I thought, well, we'll go check over here and see. And there was nothing over there, so, okay. For some reason, I thought there was. And we're entering the Boneyard. And we're supposed to be following Mama. Wherever the heck she went. So this is a whole nother section that we've not been in before. And now we're being attacked by a dragon. What? Slay Durnehvir. I don't know how to say these names. So, I don't even see it at any. I'm not seeing it. Maybe if I look up, I'm still not seeing it. So where the heck is he? Oh, in the meantime, we got Bonemen attacking us. And the mom is still looking up, and I saw the corner of my eye that there was indeed a dragon. And there he is. And so she's saying, you know, get it now while we can. In the meantime, we're being attacked by these Bonemen. It's like, what the heck? So those 2 are they're staying after the dragon. And I'm running around going, I'll just pick up this mess here and try to kill these Bonemen that are attacking us. Small antlers. Isn't that a bizarre place to find small antlers? What? Where is he? Where's this thing? He's flying around. And then we still got these things to deal with. The Mistmen still use magic. What the heck? This is crazy. Crazy. So they're killing that thing, and there's the dragon again. There, he's landed. And supposedly, when they land, then, you know, if you keep shooting them with something, they stay land. They will not get up and going. So then I got my brain about me finally and said, why don't you shoot it with your staff? And I think he's just about gone. Now he lands. So now we should be able to shoot him with our staff. And kill him. And he's dead. I'm thinking, do I get a soul out of this deal? And he vanishes. I didn't even get it. It said search him. But he vanished. I think I missed something. I missed an opportunity there, but I don't know what.
I never thought I'd witness the death of that dragon. Volumes written on Durnehvir allege that he can't be slain by normal means.
Well, I didn't say that was normal means.
Unless
Yes. Go on.
the soul of a dragon is as resilient as its owner's scaly hide.
Soul of a dragon.
It's possible that your killing
Possible your
blow
killing
has
blow
merely
is merely
displaced
displaced his physical form while he reconstitutes himself. Fabulous. Minutes, hours, years.
Years. I can't even begin to guess.
Just don't wait
I
around.
suggest we don't wait
Okay.
around to find out. Now, let's get you the Elder Scroll.
Yes,
and you can
let's
be
get
on
the
your
Elder Scroll
way.
and you can be on your way, she says. Alright, we'll follow her. We're game. Let's get this over with. And of course, we'll check out some of these dead things on the way. Pick up a few things. And you see she stops whenever we don't immediately follow her, she stops. So it's, I'm coming, I'm coming. It takes us in this little nook, and look in here. Oh my goodness. And there is the Elder Scroll, the Blood Elder Scroll. And our next thing is to talk to her. In the meantime, I want to check out and see what we've got here. In case there's any books that we need to read. If there's any potions or any other special things. Would you ladies get out of my way? And she says she's staying here. I have no choice. I told you, I'm the daughter of Cold Harbor.
If If I
If I
return
return
to
to Tamriel, that
that
increases Harkon's likelihood of bringing the tyranny of the sun to fruition. So, we sure could
As
use
much
your
as
help.
It pains me to send you and Serana back
She can't take the
alone.
risk. 'Cause if she does, Harkon wins.
Remember that Harkon is not to be trusted.
No matter what he says, he'll deceive you in order to get what he wants, and that includes killing Serena. We don't want that to
Promise
happen.
me you'll keep my daughter safe.
So it's like, yeah,
She's
I'll
the
keep her
only
safe.
thing
I'll do my best. She's helping me, I'm helping her.
Home, the sooner we deal
So
with the
that completes that part. We don't have anything else to do. Oh my goodness. Gather up some of this stuff here. In the meantime, she's doing some alchemy here. Soul husk extract. Interesting. So I wonder if that's something that we can use. Resist magic for 60 seconds. So that's interesting. So I guess if we don't use those soul husks, then we might be able to make potions. Yes, I know we need to go, but I mean, look at these really awesome potions here.
Come on, let's go home.
I think these are worth taking, so give me just a minute. Soul husk extract. Interesting. I wonder if we have to have a recipe or if we can just make it.
I'm glad we found the scroll.
So,
I wish you could come with us.
yeah, I wish so too. She would be a good ally to have, but as she said, it's too
Do
dangerous.
you have anything to ask before you
And she says, do you want to ask me anything? It's like, is there something else I need to ask?
Even if I could, it would only serve to hinder your efforts.
Okay,
Harkon
fair enough.
would likely sense my return to Tamriel. The last thing you need right now is a trail for him to follow. Like Serana, I am the daughter of Cold Harbor, a vampire offspring of Molik Ball. My presence in Tamriel would simply double the risk that Harkon
So it's bad enough that Serena's going back, but it'd be worse if she
The
did.
only way I'd even consider returning
So,
to Tamriel
She
is
says if
Harkon
he's
were not
destroyed,
only
she'll
to
come
fail,
back.
but to be destroyed.
That's interesting.
You must understand. He's no longer
Right,
the man
he's
I
no longer
married
the
all
man
that
she
time.
married. He's obsessed, insane. He certainly is. We saw it for
Everyone
ourselves.
around him fears him as they would a rabid dog. For all of this to end, he
So
must
she
die.
says he's gotta die. So after he's dead, in theory, we could come back here and get her.
Farewell. Remember that Harkon's not to be trusted.
I never came back
Did
to
you
get
have
her.
anything to ask before you depart?
Yeah, we don't have anything else to ask. So I never came back to get her, so I don't know what happens when I do. So, you know, cross that bridge when we come to it. It's like, okay, how the heck do I get out of here? Where's my exit? There's so many shiny things.
Come on, let's go home.
Yes, let's go home. She wants to go home. I understand. Interestingly, her home is with me now. Hopefully, for the length of time that I am in Skyrim, I hope she's with me. She's my friend. I will protect her. She will protect me. We are the fearsome duo here. Okay, I'm really failing at finding a way out. These things, these portal things, are so hard to jump into. It's like, why are they even here? They have a little notch or something you can get in. I don't know. I don't know. Where the heck am I? Where am I going? Looks up here and straight ahead and to the left. So I kind of forgot we were in the Boneyard, and we need to leave the Boneyard. It's like, how do I leave the Boneyard? It's like, duh, it's right here. So that takes us back into the Sour Cairn. That's not out, but it's out of the Boneyard, which we needed to get out of. So, okay. Uh-oh. Up ahead I saw something shiny, and it looked like it's that dragon that we supposedly killed.
Stay your weapons. I would speak with you, Quinarin.
Okay. Durnehvir wants to talk to us.
Doomed to exist in this form for eternity. Trapped between Laas and Enoch. Between life.
Okay, this is my problem because
I believe in civility among seasoned warriors. And I
okay.
find your ear worthy of
Really
my
weren't all that
words.
difficult. I mean, you just kept flying around.
My claws have rendered the flesh of innumerable foes, but I have never once.
Well, I guess yet today was your day. Happy to help.
Therefore honor name you Quinarin, or
Vanquisher.
in
I'm a
your
vanquisher now. New title.
Your words
And we're being
do me
polite.
great honor. My
Why not?
desire
And
to
Big
speak
Nasty
with
Dragon
you
is talking
was
to us.
born from the result of our battle, Quinarin. I merely wish to respectfully ask a
Okay.
favor of you. For countless years I've roamed the Sour Cairn in unintended
He's a slave to
service
the ideal masters. Kind of like
Before
Serena's
this,
mom.
I roamed the skies above Tamriel.
Well, you can't leave.
To return there. I fear that my time here has taken its toll.
He shares a bond with
upon me.
this dreaded place.
I share a bond with this.
I don't know if we
dreaded
should feel sorry for him or not, but you know,
If
anybody
I
stuck in this
ventured
nasty
far from the
place.
Sour Cairn, my strength would begin to wane until I was no
So basically,
more.
he would cease to exist if he left.
I will
What can I do
place
to
my name with you and grant you the right to call my name from Tamriel.
Okay, so when we get back to Tamriel,
This simple honor,
we
and I
can
will
call
fight
his
at
name.
your side as your
And he says he'll be
Grazi
our ally.
Master, your ally, and teach you
Okay.
my thum. Trivial in your mind, perhaps. For me, it
Okay,
would mean
well,
a great deal.
Not sure what to what
I
end.
don't require an answer,
He just
Quinarin.
says, "Speak my name
Simply
to the
speak
heavens
my
when you
name
feel
to
it. The time
heavens
is
when
right."
you feel the
So
time
I
is
don't know
right.
when the time would be right. Not sure.
In my language, the Quinarin is the vanquisher. The one who
Still
has
calling us the
bested a
Vanquisher, the
fellow
one who has
Duva
bested
in
a fellow Duva in battle. So he taught us the word of power
You are the
to call his
Duva
name.
king,
So it's a
the
shout.
Dragonborn. You may not be one of us in
Dragonborn.
body, but you have earned the right to bear this
Alright, so he's
title.
giving us some, little bit of honor there.
There was a time when I called Tamriel my home.
So that's kind of
But
cool.
those days have long since passed.
A dragon showing us some
Roam
honor.
the skies, vying for their small slices of territory that resulted in immense and ultimately fatal.
So I'm not sure how this plays into us being the Dragonborn.
I was.
Apparently, because we are, and because we bested him here in the Sour Cairn, he's trying to give us a little help, a little bit of assistance. We supposedly can call upon his name, and he will be our ally in a fight.
Explore what the Dova call
And he's
Elok
explaining how he ended up.
the ancient forbidden
Where he's at.
art that you call necromancy.
See that ancient forbidden necromancy? That's one reason why I'm kind of hesitant to create black soul gems. That's part of
That I could
necromancy.
raise legions
I always
of
avoided
undead
that as much as possible in Oblivion, so I'm kind of following along
I was
that
to serve them
here.
as a keeper until the death of the one who calls herself Valerica.
Oh, he got tricked.
Discovered too late
Yeah, Deal
that the
Masters
ideal
tricked
masters
him
favor deception over honor.
because they didn't tell him he was supposed to stay until Serena's mother was dead, and they didn't bother to tell her she's immortal, she'll never die.
But fortunately, they couldn't possess my soul. Free? No. I have been here too long, Panarin. The Soul Cairn has become a part of what I am. I can never
well,
fully call
we'll see
Tamriel my home again.
about all of that.
I will surely perish.
I did reach this point last time, but I never called upon him. I don't know what happens if I did. I don't know if it's a one-time shot. I don't know if I need him in a battle. He said you'll know the time is right, so I don't really know.
Let's go home.
And so I'm with you, sweetie. Let's get the heck out of here. Goodbye, weird dragon guy. Assume you're not going to trick me and kill me. And my compass is saying go that away, so that's what we're doing. Heading, just making a beeline for where my compass is telling me to go, which I assume is those stairs that would have taken us back up into the underbelly of the castle. So I assume that's where we're headed right now. So interesting things we've learned here, and we can come back. I don't, if we decide to come back and save Serena's mom, we can do that. I'm just not sure at this point. I've never followed that through to come back at any point and try to find those extra quests and finish them up. I don't even know what they are. And finish up the one we have. Find the other 5 pages for Jiub. I don't know what that does. I don't know about those souls we harvested. There's so much I just don't know. But at this point, I felt like this had been way longer than I wanted it to be. And I wanted to get this finished up and get out of here. So that's my reason for returning back through to the castle and move on with the next things that we need to do. We do have another Elder Scroll. We just found it. And I do believe that the next Elder Scroll that we need to find, we're supposed to go to the College of Mages, and someone there is supposed to be able to help us with some information on that, on how we can find the next one. And with the vanquishing Harkon, that's got to be a priority, and so that's something that we're going to need to do next. We need to put that on our list of things to do next. So I found the stairs. Straight ahead is our stairs to go up. Then I noticed I got 31 soul husks. 31. We needed 25 to get another spell tome. So since I know where I am, I know what direction to go in more or less to find Morven and see if we can't get another decent spell. I mean, these are absolutely free. We're not paying for them. They're free. And I don't know what all ones he has compared to what ones I need and the ones I'm thinking that I need. So I thought, what the heck, why don't we go back over there real quick and have a little chat with him. And I'm still collecting these soul fishers, because I don't know when those are going to come into play or if they ever will. But it's like, might as well pick them up. So we thought we were leaving, but yeah, give it a minute. And again, I'm very much using the wiki map to find my way easier so that I'm not getting as lost in here. I suppose I could have used it from the beginning, but once I found it, I kept it up on my other screen. I used 2 monitors. That way I can more easily find this guy instead of wandering around completely lost. So we need to save right before so that we can reload if he gives us one we already have.
Brought some soul. Well, I've been so busy, I don't know.
Don't mean to be rude, just come on.
Sure. Here you
And he gave us a soul
go.
trap
Maybe
spell.
it'll do you some good.
And I don't believe I had soul trap. And then I realized I was wrong. I already had soul trap. I was like, no. Oh my goodness. So I reloaded. I didn't realize I had soul trap. I was so excited because I didn't know I had it. I forgot that I had it.
Brought some
You know, what are you gonna
soul.
say?
Well, I've been so busy, I don't know.
Okay, come on.
Are you kidding me?
Give me one I don't have.
Sure.
And Revenant
Can't understand a
added.
word of it.
It's like, what the heck is that? Reanimated powerful dead body to fight for 60 seconds. I didn't have that one before, so why not? That's what I was thinking. Why not? Anytime I can get a spell tomb that I don't already have, it doesn't matter what it is. I'm not going to sell it if I don't already have it in my repertoire. There's no reason not to have it. You don't have to page through anything. It's, you know, it's in your list and you can favor it or not favor it. So I felt good. I have 3 new spells that I didn't have before because I collected those soul husks laying around. And I know I have extra ones on me, and that's fine. If we come back, we'll bring them back with us and keep collecting. I don't know if they reset. I think they do, if they reset themselves. So if we come back here, we'll find out. I mean, we found a whole field of them at one point, so who knows? We may come back here and get all kinds of spells. Who knows? I don't know how many he has. I don't know if I reloaded how many I would continue to find. But in the meantime, I've got 3. I'm happy with that. They were 3 that I didn't know. I may not use them. Don't care. I just have 3 new spells that I didn't have before out of all of this. So we are getting very close. We are now leaving, going back into the bottom part of the castle. And here comes Serana. And so this is basically where I want to stop for the day. That Soul Cairn remains open to us at all times so we can come back. What I'm doing here is kind of going over my list of quests to see where we want to go and trying to look at anything that I hadn't already talked to her about.
I can't say it surprises me.
And
I kind of figured
so,
we were heading for this someday.
yeah, she knew that we
Just
were
didn't
working
know
against her
when.
father. And we're going to tell him, is it going to be hard when we have to kill him? If we have to kill him. And
I've been
she's like,
assuming
if?
after all this
She goes,
is
that's where this is going.
trying to make
And I've been trying to
peace.
make peace with it. So
Come on.
it's going to be tough on
can
her.
talk about
We
this
can talk
another
about it
time.
another time, she says. And at this point, I think it's a great place to stop. I think that we're going to need to head back towards the College of Mages and find out about that that extra scroll that we need to find. And again, I was kind of double checking this, and it's like we need to find one more, which is the Dragon Elder Scroll, and the information that we need to find it is going to be at the College of Mages. So that's going to be where we'll be heading. And so I really appreciate you following along with me on this journey. I would ask a couple of things. If you could please subscribe to my channel, because that will help me continue what I'm doing. It gives me encouragement to continue to do this because I see people are interested in it. And there's also a Patreon account if you wish to help me. I am actually the retired geek woman, and this is what I do for part of my fun and my retirement. So thank you again for joining me along on this journey. I am so excited that you have chosen to, and I hope you continue. I'll see you next time. Have a great day.